We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Sentinels of Tokyo taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Okay, here we go.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Howell.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Howell on the QB sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Sentinels post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Sentinels go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Howell now to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And quickly they get to the line.
15. And the Tokyo first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flushed out right.
Oh, Howell loses it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Got his target, Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
That's complete to Robinson.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And a Tokyo first down.
Here's Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it...
Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Sentinels are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Dom Capers. Timberland. Troy Johnson. Apple.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Howell to throw. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Sentinels look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley. A little juke. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
10 more yards. Byron Jones brought him down. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone. Here this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And Howe will throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Powell throwing on first down here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Robinson on a give right side. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
10 more there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Gold Dunner, gold Dunner, gold Dunner. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. North salad, north salad. Other side, other side. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 46 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gano the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
The score, Sentinels 35, Giants 15. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught at the 10.